Running the ball, 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Ryan. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Hines will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 11-2 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cousins here on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Indy set to go on offense once more. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.